Dodson!
You shouldn't use my name.
Dodson! Dodson! We've got Dodson here! See, nobody cares. Nice hat.
You're listening to Duck Dust FM.
You know that feeling you get when you have high expectations for something, and you finally see it or go there or whatever, and it's not at all what you had hoped or wished it to be? But at the same time, you keep trying to look for some flimsy redeeming factor to say the wait was somehow worth it, so you feel better about the time and energy you spent talking about it and hyping it up. Well, I've felt that way since episode 3, and to be honest, even a little before. But now it has fully set in with the first episode in the latter half of Season 3. Yes, you heard that right, lost viewer who accidentally clicked on my video.
Right, kid, don't get penisy!
There's 3 episodes left in the season, and we still don't really know what the hell is happening. But let's try and figure it out. So this Disney trailer picks up on planet Apollo Creed, where CUNT3PO tells him that the seaweed salad he ordered is trying to invade his home. Then they roast each other pointlessly for 5 minutes, and Apollo Creed's people are forced to go on the run. We then cut to Asian Santa from last season, starring in his Rangers of the New Republic show, where only his script has been labeled that. And he goes to talk to Mohawked Tim Meadows for some reason, and of everyone in the universe, Elias from that random Dr. Pershing vignette is also conveniently there. And they have a back and forth about stuff that has absolutely nothing to do with real-world events. Then we get more bickering, this time among the Mandalorians who don't want to help because Grief Karga fucked them over, and Paz Vizsla eventually does a 180 on Mando because he saved his son in the last episode. And Asian Santa then descends on the Mandalorian commune, still in the exact same place with all those monsters lying around, having somehow put a tracker on R5. Whatever, just go with it, it doesn't matter. And then another giant space battle ensues, where they end up shooting down the pirate, and Gogurt's just there the whole time, tripping out and being useless. Yada yada. Now, is there any point to any of this? And after all of that shit, the armor summons Bo-Katan into the old Mandalorian forge and pulls a Harvey Weinstein, telling her to take her helmet off, and she'll become the great unifier of Mandalore. And she tells her that she can swing both ways in both worlds, so she can do whatever the fuck she wants now, because the Mandalorians are falling out of the way.
This is the way. This is the way. This is the way.
This is the way. This is the way.
And just when you think the episode is mercifully over, we flash back one final time to Carson Wentz, and he randomly comes across the wreckage of an Imperial shuttle where, oh my god, Moff Gideon, somehow Moff Gideon escaped. And Mandalorians were responsible because they left a paint chip on the side of the ship, and tune in next week for the unrelated and exciting conclusion. Like I said last week, I'm not going to fall for cheap smoke and mirrors anymore that I know aren't going to lead to something, because present-day Lucasfilm doesn't have it in them to follow through with any of their potential on any of their shows or characters, and they've shown that time and time again. Oh look fans, Bo-Katan is finally going to unite the Mandalorians, take back the planet, and ride the Mythosaur. See? You want all those Rebels characters you love in live action? Here, just let me jam one into the narrative real quick so you won't cancel your subscription till Ahsoka comes out, or, if you're smart, permanently. Yeah, it's good to see Zeb in live action. He actually doesn't look that bad. But what was really the point of his scene, other than to show that he exists at this time period and drum up Ahsoka hype? It's all leading somewhere, I swear. Just don't think about how it's really not, and you know it. Sound familiar?
I'm happy to see you too.
I'll say it every week if I have to. The dialogue's as stale as that popcorn that's been stuck in your cushion since the time you catatonically watched Force Awakens on Blu-ray. Pedro Pascal has the vocal delivery of that 16th century crystal vase I ordered on Amazon that arrived with slight structural issues. and all the emotion of an overworked salesman at your local Toyota dealership. He might as well be having lunch while he's reading the lines in a booth somewhere.
I'm speaking to you from the Hickory Farms in Grover's Mall, New Jersey, through a mouthful of summer sausage.
Well, I hardly know where to begin.
Seriously, the dialogue is written for someone who's never seen anything Star Wars in their entire life, is legally blind, and needs every action described, and also has the IQ of a Marvel writer.
We thought it'd be really cool and like unexpected.
Yeah, like fun and kind of a twist.
A twist? Yeah.
And for the fucking love of fuck, stop the Mando motif and the "this is the way" spouting. It's long been ridiculous, but now it's downright farcical at this point. You can say a different thing, you know.
This is the way.
At least when George Lucas inserted "May the Force be with you" a lot, it kind of made sense in the context of the scene, or ended a scene, not just spouted out like an endorsement deal catchphrase.
This is the way.
Why do you keep saying that?
Because they pay me every time I do.
Which it kind of is for Disney. My only hope is that the final episode will be somewhat worthwhile, because a bunch of filler-laden vignettes is not going to do the trick anymore, especially when it's all or nothing and all we've had is varying degrees of nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah, good luck with that. 3 out of 10. Yeah, I know, a lot of people, I'm told, love this episode, but peel back the exterior for a second and you'll see that nothing's really there but an assembly line mindlessly producing content. So open that mouth and think of a better time for Star Wars, because now is not one by any stretch.
Fucking like and subscribe for duck's sake.
The Duke.